This is a how-to for the LED lighting kit that we've just brought out under our FABScenics name. It includes 2 orange 0.5mm LEDs, 2 pieces of shrink wrap, some extra wire, a battery case that has an on-off switch, and 2 batteries. I've laid everything out, so we have the battery case which will connect to the lengths of wire, which will then connect to your LEDs. Tools that you will need include a drill with a 1.5mm drill bit, and pliers, a craft knife, a lighter and a pair of scissors. Drill 2 holes in the top of your cab very closely together. You can then push the connecting leads on the LEDs into the holes. Pick up the wires that are going to go between your battery and your LEDs and strip about 10mm off the plastic casing using the craft knife. Next, cut the pieces of heat shrink tube in half so that you have 4 sections. Then use the pliers to bend over the end of the connectors on the LEDs until they form a loop. Pick up the red and black wires which are to go from your battery through to your LED. You have stripped both ends, so take one end of the black and thread it through one loop, and pick up one end of the red and thread it through the other loop. Having connected your wires to your LED lights, you should now be able to feed them back through the roof of your cab so that the LED fits flushly on the top. Now place one piece of heat shrink tube over the red wire and one piece of heat shrink tube over the black wire. The heat shrink will secure the joins and also prevent the wires from touching and short-circuiting. Now is the time to get adult supervision if you're under 14. We're going to use this lighter to literally just flash a flame at the heat shrink. It'll only take a second and then the heat shrink will melt around the wires permanently. You can see that's nice securely in place now with the heat shrink properly wrapped around the wires. Now feed the other 2 heat shrink tubes onto the battery wires. Then, using the loop method as before, connect your battery wires through to the wire you've just connected to the LED. Slide the heat shrink up over the join and then show it the lighter to seal it over. Repeat the process for both the black and the red wire. One thing I forgot to mention actually, you might want to just check everything's working before you apply the heat to the heat seal. It's nothing worse than having it all done and then realising the bulb doesn't work or there's something wrong with the battery box, so we do check everything before it leaves the shop. If you haven't done so already, now install the batteries, flip the switch at the top to turn on and you have a flashing LED. Thank you for watching this review. For this kit and loads of other 1/32 scale products, please visit the HLT Miniatures website, or you can drop me a line if you need further details. Thanks again for watching a HLT Miniatures model review and how-to.